Right, well then guys, this is a quite momentous occasion actually. This is Big Yellow, I mentioned in my last video. New subscribers, if you go back from the old videos, you'll see some videos of this. I've done the videos for a while, and this is the new Pretender. This is, I don't want to call it Big Red, but when I said the other day we're going to nick Big Yellow's chassis, this is why, because even though that's an excursion, this is what this used to be until I put her back on it. I'll go into more detail on that later. It's as you can see, she is freestanding, which is always a momentous moment to build. This is what I call stage one. Once it's a roller, the rest is just faff after that. This is like stage one is a roller, stage two is operational, and stage three is tidying up all the bits and bats that you didn't get around to do. I did break the top off the door, very sad about that. I'll take the top off in a minute just to show you where we're at. I've got a modified grill on this one. I've had one of these in my stable for about 10 years now, since I first got the first one. So the bonnet and the grill are from the very first one, which is what I then cut up to make this one. I had a second one, which was brand new, which is this one, which I painted yellow. They were all the black and purple ones to begin with. And then a third one I got off for RC Cars UK. I then cut that up and joined the two together to make this. Like all this part from this part here is that bit there. So everything from there backwards I've had to fabricate bits of plastic and filler and stuff. This bit I've had to make, this bit. This part is actually this part here, which I cut off and joined on at the back. That's the boring part. Right, now, as you can see, I've got it's very softly sprung at the minute, although not as softly sprung as that, but that's deliberate. It's heavy and I put weak springs in it, so that it looked real. Anyway, right, where are we at? I put, because you can see, they don't come with the vents, they're parts of a toaster. Right, hold that off. Right, now, it's got the original engine bay, but I feel, let me get that out. I've made like a little metal compartment. Now, I don't know whether it's going to be battery and electronics somewhere else, or electronics and battery somewhere else, or whether I'm going to put the motor up front and have a transfer case in the centre to run the thing, and then I'll just sort of squeeze in the electronics and the battery somewhere else. There's quite enough space in the back for a battery, so yeah, that's not a problem. We'll just get rid of these for a moment. Bear with me, and I'll just pause it. Right, I'll pause it and then we'll take the lid off. Right, so there we go. That's the working chassis. As you can see, the door's open. Well, it's supposed to, but I haven't got all the hinges for this one, so I think I'm going to bond the doors shut on this one for strength. So yeah, they're the interior panels on that one. Right, so that's that bit covered. Right, so underneath, you saw most of this in the video the other day. Now, the links, they are like this on some one-to-ones, and it does make for a little bit of wobble, but without manufacturing loads of extra work here, this works. This will do. What we'll end up with is not so much in the back, but there's a little bit of wobble in the front. It's never going to be a speed demon, so yeah. I've seen it without the carpet. It's just two interiors bolted together. That's two front sections, and you can see I made the back piece myself. Obviously, they painted a cream interior. I've got some like red leatherette somewhere, which I'm going to put on the seats maybe, or paint them. I don't know. So yeah, that's this. Like I said, I don't know whether to put what they call a divorce transfer case in the middle, and have a drive shaft to the motor up the front, or because there isn't really space for a motor and gearbox, even a small crawler one, I'd have to start cutting into the interior, and unless I can fabricate some luggage to cover it or something, that's not going to happen. I could put it in the back with the drive shaft coming to this transfer case and fake some luggage or equipment or something in the back to cover it. I've not seen anybody else do that. That could work, because then I could put all the battery up front, the battery and electronics in the little compartment in the front. So yeah, that could be that. Now I'm going to show you why I was actually thinking of nicking the chassis from Big Yellow, because this thing. Oh, by the way, I've put some lights in this. Let's see if I can wire it up to show you. One-handed, this is not easy. Oh, yeah, there we go, we had it. Yeah, I'll cover that in another video. They are E10 flashlight bulbs. I've got some like the little E10 plastic bulb holders for the back, and they're just, yeah, I just need to wire them up now, and the 4.5 volts, so I'll just run them to the rest of the lights, which, is there any power? No, there's batteries in, but they seem to be non-working. Oh, here we go, I've got number plate light in the back. Running lights. The front ones aren't working, it would seem. There's lights in the grille as well. And the dashboard lights up, but they are also not working. Weirdly, I don't know why, we seem to have some technical difficulties. Half the lights are not working. There's lights in the dash, which look pretty cool when they're lit, and the lights in the dash are attached to the lights in the grille. I've got the little running lights in the grille and here, but they're running on 3 volts, so I'll have to run these to a separate thing. I might run them straight from the ESC. Right, so underneath this big heavy thing, this is a divorce transfer case which keeps coming loose for some reason now. These are Tamiya, they're upgraded drive shafts for a Tamiya King hauler. They're not very good, actually. A friend sent me these, but these centerpieces keep coming out, keep coming loose, as you can see. They don't really want to attach to these axles either. They weren't designed for these axles. Right, now this is why this is so heavy. Metal, steel tube, metal, metal, metal. The shockers are metal, the axles are metal. All the mounting for the Emax gearbox is metal. This is metal. Everything on the underside is metal, and it's damn heavy. Very proud of that. That took some getting in there, I will tell you. That's a full Emax Twin Titan 550 setup. Not particularly fast, but this thing has got torque. Considering how heavy it is, the fact that it moves at all. This camera's a bit of a fisheye lens look to it, so it looks a bit gawky. It does actually look very gawky like that. Yes, pretty good articulation on it. All 4 wheels, if I had a can under there, so I think all 4 wheels are in contact. So now I've had this out, but we're missing a screw there. Should be a screw in that hole. Can't remember what it was to hold on, but I'm sure I'll find out on the trail. Right, now I took this out in June 2021, and when I got it on site, it didn't work. I'm not quite sure why it didn't work. Me and my daughter who came with me never quite worked out why it didn't work. It just didn't, and I don't know why all these dodgy wiring, so I'll have to go through all that. We took the Land Rover, and I have a little MX MN86K. That worked because it was brand new. and the Land Rover worked, and my Emax worked very poorly, and this didn't work at all. And this was the one that was a full RTR as it came out of the box, so I expected that one to work. This one has never really seen any rough stuff. I've had it on the string outside, and I've had it in the garden, but it's never been on a trail, and it's never been over any rocks, and I really wanted to test it, which is why I didn't want to strip it for the other one, because I wanted to see this one working first. Now, I was going to junk this one, because I now have an Emax that doesn't work because I took its gearbox. I have 3 Emaxes, one that's fully working, one that's without a motor, and one, well, most of one in pieces. I was going to build another 6 scale. I was going to use it for this, because I had this on an Emax chassis at one time and it worked really well. So that's what I was going to do. I was going to leave the motor in the front there and just run an Emax gearbox underneath. Yeah, so there we go, chaps. That's where we're at. I've got, I think the servo's broken, and the plastic servo horn stripped its teeth. So I've got another servo and a metal servo horn. Plus, I want to get the lights working, and then hopefully we'll get this one out again. So there we go, peeps. That's Big Yellow and Little Red. It's not Little Red, is it? I'll think of a name for that. Right, so there we go. Thanks for watching. 12 minutes of me babbling on about stuff. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.